Have you ever seen a dead body? That was the horrifying question 14-year-old Carly Gregg asked her friend after committing an unthinkable act, killing her own mother in cold blood. Carly shot her mother, Ashley Smiley, a high school math teacher, in their family home. And after murdering her, Carly didn't run or hide. Instead, she called a friend, inviting them over with the chilling words, "There's an emergency. My mom is inside." This tragic and unsettling story raises many questions. What drives a teenager to commit such a horrific crime? What happened in the aftermath? And how did this young girl end up spending the rest of her life behind bars? In today's video, we'll explore the details of Carly Gregg's shocking crime, the trial that captivated the state of Mississippi, and the disturbing behavior that led to her life sentence without the possibility of parole. Stay with us as we unravel one of the most disturbing teenage murder cases in recent history. On March 19, 2023, Carly Gregg and her mother, Ashley Smiley, returned home after a regular day at Northwest Rankin High School, where Ashley taught math and Carly was a freshman student. However, behind the scenes, Carly was leading a dangerous and hidden life. Court records revealed that Ashley had discovered Carly's secret. The 14-year-old was involved with drugs, using a burner phone to conceal her behavior, and engaging in activities that alarmed her mother. Carly had also been caught cheating in school and had a history of self-harm. Prosecutors argued that this discovery pushed Carly over the edge, leading her to plan the murder of her own mother. That afternoon, Carly found her mother's .357 revolver. Without hesitation, she shot Ashley Smiley multiple times in the family home. The details of the murder are gruesome. A surveillance video shown during the trial revealed that Carly had concealed the gun behind her back moments before entering her mother's bedroom. The audio captured the sound of 3 gunshots followed by Ashley's desperate cries for help, marking the final moments of her life. Carly's next actions were equally chilling. Rather than flee the scene or call for help, she texted her stepfather, pretending to be her mother. The message read, "When are you coming home, love?" Heath Smiley, Carly's stepfather, responded without suspicion. Upon arriving at the house, Carly shot him too, though he survived the gunshot wound to the shoulder. Heath managed to wrestle Carly to the ground, restraining her until police arrived. The authorities were stunned by what they found. Ashley's lifeless body lay in her bedroom, while Carly remained shockingly calm, even inviting a friend over to witness the grisly scene. When her friend arrived, Carly reportedly asked, "Have you ever seen a dead body before?" It was a question that would leave a lasting impression, highlighting the complete lack of remorse Carly seemed to exhibit at the time. As investigators began piecing together the events of that day, more disturbing details about Carly's behavior emerged. Carly had carefully orchestrated the entire scenario, even attempting to destroy evidence after the murder. She tried to cover her tracks by cleaning up the crime scene and disposing of her mother's phone. The friend she invited to the house was initially horrified, but quickly became a key witness for the prosecution. This friend recalled the eerie calmness Carly displayed when revealing her mother's dead body, claiming Carly acted as though nothing was wrong. The police arrived shortly after, arresting Carly at the scene and beginning an investigation that would uncover a dark and deeply troubled teenage mind. Further investigation revealed more about Carly's secret life. She had been using vape pens laced with marijuana, hiding them from her parents, and engaging in risky behavior that her mother had been unaware of until the days leading up to her murder. Prosecutors argued that Ashley had confronted Carly about her drug use, which had escalated Carly's anger, ultimately leading her to kill. During the investigation, police uncovered a disturbing video clip taken from a surveillance camera inside the house. The footage showed Carly concealing the gun behind her back, just moments before entering her mother's bedroom. This damning evidence was shown during the trial and was critical in painting a clear picture of Carly's premeditated actions. But it wasn't just the physical evidence that shocked the court. Carly's cold demeanor and lack of remorse disturbed many who were following the case. From the moment she was taken into custody, Carly showed little emotion, even when confronted with the gravity of her actions. This coldness would later play a significant role in the trial, as the prosecution argued that Carly was not only dangerous, but beyond rehabilitation. Carly's trial began later that year, and it quickly became clear that her mental state would be a central point of discussion. Carly's defense team argued that she had been suffering from severe mental health issues, including anxiety, depression, and possibly undiagnosed bipolar disorder. They claimed that she was experiencing a psychotic break on the day of the murder, unable to fully comprehend her actions due to acute mental distress. However, the prosecution presented a different narrative. They described Carly as a calculated and dangerous individual who had carefully planned the murder of her mother. Evidence from Carly's phone records showed that she had been researching ways to cover up the crime, and her methodical attempts to lure her stepfather home further illustrated her intent. The video footage of Carly carrying the gun added weight to the prosecution's argument that the murder was premeditated. The jury was also shown a video of Carly's police interrogation, where she chillingly recounted the events of the day. Despite being 14 years old, Carly's demeanor was strikingly detached as she described shooting her mother and stepfather. This lack of remorse became a major focal point for the prosecution, who argued that Carly posed a continuing danger to society. After 4 days of testimony and just 2 hours of deliberation, the jury returned a guilty verdict. Carly Gregg was convicted of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and tampering with evidence. The judge sentenced Carly to life in prison without the possibility of parole, a rare sentence for someone so young, but one that the court felt was necessary given the nature of her crime. The courtroom was silent as the sentence was read aloud, but the weight of what had transpired was unmistakable. At just 15 years old, Carly would spend the rest of her life behind bars, her youth lost to a crime that shocked the nation. The tragic story of Carly Gregg is a stark reminder of the dangers that can lurk beneath the surface of teenage life. What may have seemed like a typical rebellious phase was, in fact, the precursor to a brutal and premeditated murder that took the life of an innocent mother and shattered the lives of many others. While Carly's future will be spent in prison, the questions surrounding her mental health and the missed warning signs remain. Could something have been done to prevent this tragedy? What role did mental illness and drug use play in pushing a young girl towards such a horrific act? The story of Carly Gregg serves as a sobering reflection on the importance of mental health awareness, particularly for teenagers. It is a reminder that sometimes, even those closest to us can be struggling with darkness we cannot see until it's too late. Thank you for watching. If you found this story compelling, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more true crime stories. Until next time, stay safe and take care.